For some reason, the mic was muted there. Hello. Today's stream has been very difficult to get set up. I got a lot on here, and then stupid GoPro camera died right as the stream started. Like, it's technically it's on right now, but I can just unplug it, and you'll see that the video there doesn't update. It's some kind of problem between the GoPro and that. So anytime I need to show you something close up here, I'm gonna have to dig out the Nikon, which is gonna be difficult because I can't just have that floating somewhere. So yeah, that screen right there is just gonna be frozen on that the whole stream, unfortunately. So yeah, hello Wizard Tim and Helen Croft and Cobrian, since you guys are all commenting before the stream there, and thank you for the Prime sub, Wizard Tim. And it's funny you commented about the production quality, since that's actually gonna be a little worse today since the camera died. It's funny is I'd already had to take it off of the arm I normally use because this ball joint thing just finally gave up. It's completely, the screw is totally seized. I think it's stripped inside the metal housing, and then the ball is all floppy loose. So I was gonna have to put it on a little tripod anyway, so it's just all kind of going wrong there. I need to replace that entire setup, maybe like a dedicated arm webcam that doesn't suck, unlike let's see if this will even work up here. I doubt. I didn't even check. Is that camera live? No, there's a camera plugged in right there. I don't think it's ever worked. Let me just see here. Webcam, let's see. Oh, it thinks it's actually working. It's the most delightful video quality you've ever seen. Wow, that is truly terrible. Wow. All right, well, let's see. Let me catch up here. Hello, Spies of Mud and Fuzzy2K and Almost an Engineer and G5. Thank you for the 10 bits. Did you try unplug and plug back in again? I actually didn't, because the cables are plugged way into the back of the computer and I really couldn't get to them. Plus, realistically, I would have had to restart then, and I had like 5 minutes before the stream when that just seized, so I didn't really have a chance to. So, yeah. Purple overhead cam. Yep, that's pretty much it. I don't know why the color quality is so terrible on it, other than it's a Logitech C910, not even a C920. Let's see, white balance. Can I adjust this? Oh, that's almost more correct there. Maybe turn down the gain. That doesn't seem to do anything. Let's turn down saturation a little bit. Maybe, no, not down on contrast, that's for sure. Oh, that almost looks normal, but super washed out. Let's see, contrast. Let's put contrast there. That seems to lose the least amount of detail. So I can at least switch to that. Hiram, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And Pordizo, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yeah. Might not be as bad if you do custom LUT correction. Yeah, I was actually going to say I can possibly, first off, shift it over so it's not there. Are we going to do a hype train just as I talk about the cameras being wonky? What did I do? Oh, one moment. Right mouse button on my MX518 there is a little... Oh, I know what it is. I was bumping enter again. Okay, my bad. I was accidentally doubling up audio. It should be fixed. GPIB learning on Windows 98? Yes. We'll get to that in a moment. Let me just see if I can do this. Gamma, contrast, gamma up maybe, brightness, no, down. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Then saturation up just a little bit to give it some life. Ooh, good grief. I don't want to glow though. All right, that's kind of usable right there. So we'll go with that. Jeez, G5. Let's see. GPIB learning on Windows 98. Also, what's LabView? LabView. Oh man, this is probably not going to work here. Man, I had so many things going on before the stream here. I barely had a chance to try and get everything set up. So let's see if this will work. Capture. And then VGA. Can I enable that? Will that work? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the 100 bits Spies of Mud. And thank you for the 100 bits Balak. Or Balaka. Also, I wanted to really quick here say hello to Retroy No Muses J, since it's your first time chatting and catching a stream. Let's see. I like your PS2. I like your trackball keyboards with PS2. It is AT and PS2, so I just have a passive PS2 adapter on there. Hiram, thank you for the gift sub. See, LabView, yeah, is a graphical programming language. If the VGA capture would actually fail to connect a server, says, why is this not working? Oh, I bet the IP address on my laptop changed because I actually plugged it into LAN for this stream so that would work. So now I have to stream to 140 and capture from 140. I'm working on it. Sorry about this here. 40. Okay, and laptop. Oh, it's gonna freeze for a moment. And paste. Okay, so that end should be there, and then on this side, one of the interesting things about the way I use my VJ Capture PCs, I actually control it with an air mouse. So I'm just going to go into, oh, I accidentally closed OBS because air mouse is not the easiest thing to use. Settings, excuse me, stream, and then I can just flip it or type in the number on the D-pad here. So that'll be nice. Okay. Start streaming, and there maybe in a moment. Ah, yes. Okay. Let's see what's the delay like. It's not great. So that's all LAN. Yeah, really, I'm gonna have to go local VJ capture for that. Okay. Let's see. Started giving my systems all static IPs to make SSH Samba easier. I would really like to be able to do that, but that stupid T-Mobile trash can router can't do that. Also, I went to T-Mobile and asked them if I owned that thing, and I don't. And the person there claimed that it would cost me like $500 if I lost it. So I do want to give it back to them when I'm done with my internet here. So I'm kind of stuck with that right now. I'm gonna have to figure out something where I can run like my own router that I control and then have it just direct all the traffic through that thing at some point. So yeah. You love my Windows 98 wallpaper. Yeah. Well, this is my bog standard whatever test bench setup. So, yeah. Suzukro or Suzugro. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Hello, since it's your first time chatting, and yeah, LabView is pretty cool. I don't have a lot of experience with it, so this really is going to be a large amount of learning today. So, yeah. Is it just me or is the image frozen? What image? I'm here, and then I'll maximize LabView there, so everything should be good. So you set up DNS mask as your internal DNS server. You can do automatic name registration. Yeah, so that'll be what I need to do, Curliton, at some point, something like that. Yeah. So this is LabView, LabView. LabView is that smartwatch that I have that I really like. So I'm going to open an example of gpib, and I think this is just sample. Yeah, we're going to go with this. This was a really basic gpib interface example. Let's see, US $500 modem and over Eastlink doesn't even do port forwarding. Rubbish. Absolutely, Wizard Tim. It is ridiculous. So I don't know. You can find some on eBay for like way less than $500. So I don't think that's the actual price. It was a very kind of off the record thing, so they didn't even look it up to see what the actual cost would be because it didn't like want those questions associated with my account. So, I don't know. It's no problem on the name SZ. I'm gonna go with that. There's a reason that I changed my channel name from Akabakuku because that was just awful. So yeah. Anyway, so let's see if I go ahead and grab my Nikon here so I can show you some stuff. Unfortunately, this does not have image stabilization, so this is not going to be amazing. Flare Spire, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Wow. Oh man. Let's see. Flew back home from the US today. See, so if I zoom in here, and this may work well for, let's go back to cams. That's the wrong one. B. There we are. Yay, more camera issues. So much fun. That one's at least known. All right, well, we did the level 1 hype train. See, I like Tech Tangents. Not easy to come up with original yet relevant titles anymore. Yeah, I feel like that one reached a good balance. So, anyway, here is the 34401A. This is a multimeter. This is going to be part of what I need to use. So I'm going to just turn it on here, and right there it said address 7. So I'm going to do Shift Menus, and we're going to go to, I think it's sys, actually. Or is it IO? Let's just see if it's an IO. HPIB address. Okay, so one thing to note here. This is a GPIB cable, and this started out as HPIB, made by Hewlett-Packard. So they like to call it HPIB, and then it was actually standardized as IEEE 488, and then it became GPIB. So the card I have in this computer for working with this is actually made by National Instruments, who is the same manufacturer as the software here that I'm using. Let's bump this down. So this is my copy of LabView. So I'm using sort of ye old-fashioned devices here, with this being HPIB, but it's the exact same thing. So anyway, if we go down, we can see the HPIB address on the multimeter here is 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the menu. I forget how. There we go. And now we're going to go back over to this. Let's see. And what I can do is I can write a set of characters to the multimeter. So I'm going to do conf volt, and then I'm going to do 0.1, and I believe it's space 100. I have the original manual for this multimeter here. That's the service guide. This one's the programming manual. Just double check I've got this right here. Where did I put the quick start card? That's actually slightly more applicable here. Well, let's see. Min, max, Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, I need to do volt DC because they can do AC voltage measurements as well. Volt DC. Okay, I think that might work. So I'm going to click that to write, and then I'm going to run this. And it didn't work. Oh, I got to change the GPIB address here to 7. Now we can run it. Boom. This complained is probably formatted wrong here. Show us your new HP calculator, Hiram? I will in a moment. Let me just do this really quick here. Let's see. Right. Okay, it took that. I'm going to go to menu. Real quick, I just want to clear the errors here. Error. Yep, okay. Done. Exiting menu. Okay, no more error. All right, so I'm going to run this again. Boom. All right. Multimeter is over here being happy. Now I'm going to change this to read. And then I'm going to have it receive data back. Boom. And there we received a measurement from the multimeter on the computer. I do know there is a significant delay there, but that's the kind of basic premise, is that you need to form a measurement command and then read the data back. So one of the things that LabView here can do is, if we open a more complex example program here, this is for a fluke multimeter, you can make a whole like GUI interface for controlling different aspects of the system. So if I set this, this might be compatible. I don't know if it will. Let's see. No. So you set up like sliders and other kinds of inputs on the program, and now the program's actually crashed. So okay, so that's cool. But then there's like this block editing code thing backdrop, and Hiram, unfortunately, I already know what's in byte for an HP41CX, and we took a look at it in the last stream. It was that issue with the weird mail order computer place with the fake green bar printout. That was it. That's pretty much the only reference. So we'll do the other thing, and we'll take a look at the actual thing. Just give me a moment. Let me finish giving the introductory spiel on LabView here. So on the background of this, we can go to Windows, and then we can do, where is it? Edit, or somewhere around here we can get to the code editor. I don't remember where exactly is it. We go to there. No? Oh, we just draw on the icon. That's weird. Somewhere here, show diagram. There we go. This is the logical block flow of how the program works, and it takes you like attach different variable things to different inputs in the GUI, and then you can stitch them all together, and then you can have some rudimentary code to automate things. So what I want to do is, now I think about it, I should have had this image ready to go earlier. I have I want to do capacitor reforming. That's my main goal here, and I have to set up a particular set of equipment in a particular way. And I have a method that I want to do that, so I need to find the image for how I want to set that up. Let's see, I'm gonna have it in a moment. Here, I think this is it. Okay, so if I come over here and I hit laptop, maybe, come on, refresh, there we go. Oh, of course, I'm in the way here. I'll just hide the HUD really quick. Boom. So this is the setup that I need to do, except the BK1711 power supply there I'm going to be replacing with a HP 6632A. But the basic idea is that the power supply goes out to a capacitor which is limited, and you measure the current going through the capacitor to know how much you're charging it. And then you also need to measure the voltage at the capacitor to know once you have fully charged it. Okay. So, what I need to do is I need to set up the HP34401A to measure current. And then unfortunately, I'm going to have to use, and I will bring this back here, I'm going to have to use this down here, which is my HP 16500C oscilloscope logic analyzer thing to do the voltage measurement of the capacitor, because that can do current measurement, but that can't. And then the power supply is this. But the main takeaway here is that all of these are GPIB devices and independently programmable. So my goal is to have the GPIB computer here take all that in and control it, and then I can just connect a capacitor to like this stack of equipment and have it automatically run up to the voltage rating of the capacitor that I can input as a little value in the box. So, okay, there we go, that's the plan. Actually, if I hide the VGA capture there, you can see the nightmarish mess of GPIB cables that is connecting everything there. Okay, I have a lot of catching up to do in chat because I just wanted to get all that out there so you guys can see everything. Okay, let's see. See, I'm surprised that more streamers can pronounce my name than I expected. Oh, I'm glad I got it right there. Let's see. We need a GPIB to Pi GPIO adapter. I think there is one, actually. I've not looked into it. So I was kind of trying to stick with the more traditional methods right now, which may bite me. LabView's kind of weird and complicated. I don't know how this stream's going to go. So, see, hello, David. What did you miss? Not much yet. I was just going through and explaining everything so far. Nakalek, I am back to the GPIB software. Let's see, last time I played GPIB was in high school using Rpn Calculator and a plotter. We're gonna see something like that in a moment because of Hiram's byte break here. So let's see. The delay is really bad. Yeah, everything is going through LAN now, so it shouldn't be a Wi-Fi delay, but it's just like that, unfortunately. Camera focus. Oh, all right, yeah, it's got some fun there. Let's see, we'll do the HP41CX there. Let's see, I think your new TI-99 92 would be in it. I actually don't have that here, so I can't show that. Let's see. So you got HP41C. Ooh, that's nice. Need batteries. I lucked out because I already bought batteries for some HP28s. So that was lucky. See, suddenly I feel like I'm messing around with Unreal Engine blueprints. Yeah. See, I'll try to keep it to myself, but I know which Goodwill. It's a brand new Goodwill. Yeah. You probably know, Wesley. And you travel far for Goodwills if that's the case, although you kind of have to. Let's see. If not, then how about the Tandy Model 100? Sorry, I got in a hurry, didn't pre-search the article battery. That's no problem. We can just do the actual thing. The thing that we're going to do the byte break on is actually going to be this week's video as well, so you're going to get like a little preview there, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, wow, 5:22 a.m. I hope you like waking up early. Wow, Bodband. Let's see. He has 503 on the Windows 98 machine. Pay no attention to any clocks on any of my vintage computers because I never set them. Usually, I don't even bother to put a CR2032 in there if it'll keep its settings without needing that. So, yeah, that's never how I do it. Or I never bother setting clocks on my vintage PCs. See, can you capture the output of the HP? No. At some point, I want to investigate that, but I'm going to need something like an open source scan converter potentially to feed the signal into, because I'm probably going to have to capture RGB HV raw. kind of like VGA, and then I have to set timings. It might be possible for me to do it with the stuff I'm using that I'm capturing the VGA computer with, but it's going to be really complicated. It might even be TTL because it doesn't really do analog stuff, so it might be equivalent of like EGA. I don't know. It's going to be, eventually I'll do a stream on that, investigating it, but it's going to be really complicated. And unfortunately, I want it to measure its video signals, so that will be also complicated. So let's see. There was someone who commented for the first time. Hello, emulate ATG, since it's your first time chatting. Okay, I had an HP 28 in high school, lost it. Yeah, the HP 28s are cool. They're slightly weird, though. See, OSSC is really awesome. Yes, I don't have one. At some point, I need to get one. But yeah. All right, let's do the byte break here really quick. So that's it. I already had it ready, kind of assuming that it would get brought up because it's kind of too cool. But I will be right back because we're going to take a look at the actual issue of Byte. 5 minutes is going to be a long time to not totally spoil the video coming up. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the page we've already looked at in this issue, which is kind of funny. It's like in the very last stream here. And I know I haven't set the timer yet. I will do that once I find it here. This is my fault not having looked up what the page was beforehand. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Doesn't help that there's these cards inside the issue of the magazine there. Oh, Poffley 999. Thank you for the Prime sub. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see. Had an HP 150. Ooh. Didn't have disk drive units, so used it as a terminal. Didn't realize its capabilities. Yeah. Think of it as a Twitch special preview. Yeah, kinda. That's basically what it'll be. Just trying to figure out where the issue or the page is here to start this off. This particular issue, it seems like the pages stick together more, even though I've been to this page twice now in here because I used it in the video as well. There it is. Okay, got it. All right. The other problem is that I have to use the Nikon for this, so give me one moment to set this up. It's going to be kind of messy. Oh yeah, this is the other fun thing. Its tripod for the Nikon is also slightly broken. That leg should not be able to go up that far. All my mounting hardware is giving me problems right now. Let's see. Oh, Bodband. Thank you for the gift sub to Hellencroft. See, also had an HP 71B. Oh, man. That would be... Yeah, those are pretty sweet. That's definitely on my radar for some I want to try and get my hands on. Let's see here. And hello, Poffley, since it's your first time chatting. Right after your sub. Man, giving the sub before you chat, that's pretty... pretty big move there. It's 6:30 p.m. where you are. That's a pretty good time there then for you to be streaming. So let me do this real quick. 5-minute timer. Camera.
Sure, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
Okay. So this is was it 1985 February issue of Byte magazine, and right here is oh my gosh, this tripod, already something we looked at. This is a listing for HP devices here, and this is an HP 41CX for $250. Now, The HP41CX is slightly difficult to describe because it's more than a calculator, but not quite a computer, although realistically, it pretty much is a computer as well. I need to get this back up to 1/60th. There we go. I will turn the ISO down. That will look a lot better. So here's the thing. That's just the price. Here is the thing. So this is an HP41C, and I will just do that. I'm going to get the brightness turned up a bit here. This will be this week's videos, actually, this calculator. That's part of why I had it right here. But this is an Rpn calculator designed by HP, released in 1983. And this is one of the coolest calculators, if not the coolest, ever made. One of its really big claims to fame here are these little bays right here. Man, I cannot get the brightness up enough on this camera. These are ROM bays, all right? So you're able to get software modules that you can plug into this. So in this magazine here, it actually mentions a time module down here, and the CX has that built in. So if I do the shift on here, we'll actually see the time, and that is correct. It's only off by 2 minutes, and I actually did that wrong in the video. But yeah, that is a function that this has, and it can be seen there. So I think if I press on again, it will go back. No. Somewhere in the manual, it actually calls the on key the exit key, but it's really not. It's just the on key, but it's only for one thing in particular. It's the exit key, and that's the text editor. So one of the cool things about this calculator that's really, really weird is that it has files and a file management system. So I've actually put in the name of a file called TT right there, and if I do execute and I run ED to run the text editor, it will open up the contents of that text file, which is the name of the channel here, Tech Tangents. So this is a calculator with a text editor built in, and it has files. So it's kind of crazy. If I quit the editor here and I enter in a different file name that doesn't exist, just whatever here, and I try and relaunch the text editor. Whoop, hold on. Where is it? Execute alpha ed. We will find file not found because there is no file matching that file name. So it really is a file-based calculator. It's kind of crazy. Let's see, the display is so tiny. Yeah, the display is really small, but that's just because this is the calculator form factor version of this. This is nearly functionally equivalent to the HP 71. As far as I'm aware, it's just in a calculator form factor instead of like a pocket computer form factor. But I think it's functionally equivalent. So it's kind of crazy. It's really impressive. So it is an RPN calculator. So if we exit this and go back to here, I can clear the inputs and we'll do an RPN calculation. Does it have HPIL? That is what these interfaces here can be used with. So you can get IL to like GPIB or RS-232 modules and plug them in right there. I do not have any, unfortunately, but I will now be getting some because I am not going to be able to avoid getting HPIB for this because it's so cool. Anyway, I got 20 seconds left. Let me do a quick RPN math here. So I'm going to do 5 times 2, but you have to do 5 and then commit it to the next register. Then you can do 2, and then you use the multiplier, and that's how you do RPN math. Let me kill that. Because RPN is stack-based, and it does it in a way where it works more in line with how the processor functions. So there we go. That is the HP41CX. And it is, yeah, it's pretty incredible. Spies of Mud, we barely touched the surface. Check out this week's video to see a lot more on it. I've currently cut down the video from about 42 minutes to 30 minutes because there's just so much to cover. And I think that's going to be where it ends up. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But, okay, it's time to get back to this setup. So, let's see. Armadillo Rancher, I definitely agree with you. HP is better than TI. Let's see. 41 doesn't use the Saturn CPU line that the 71B does. Oh, interesting. See, another other 1X. Thank you for the Prime sub. Let's see. Will it run Crisis? No, it will not. All right, let's go back to the capture cam, and I will bring back up VGA. And yeah, the delay is still very... Well, actually, it's probably going to stop and then start again here in a moment. See how bad the delay is after it gets that done. Now that I think about it, I got to check something here, actually. Let's see. The byte break. Oh, I don't have timestamps on here. Can I show timestamps? Doesn't. Oh wow, all the way up there. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can see timestamps in the manager side. Okay, that's annoying. See, I wanted to see how long ago that byte break redemption was, because I think it's supposed to be set to only be redeemable 30 minutes into the stream, and that seemed a little early. But anyway, wiggle the mouse here. It's like 2 seconds behind. Okay. Let's see. So, what I need to do is figure out a really basic way of controlling the multimeter. So, show diagram. One of the things that I figured out the last time, when I just got LabView stuff set up, was how this page thing seems to work. So, we have 2 pages here, and this is the Fluke schematic. Actually, I should close this and go back to the other one. So this is just a sample that teaches you how to interface with GPIB equipment in general. Now, unfortunately, this has like wrappers built in for some equipment already, but none of what I have, which is really weird because the HP 34401A that I'm going to use is definitely older than this software, but they still don't have it in there. So, yeah. I thought you had it set to 15 minutes. It was redeemed at 18 minutes. Was it? I will double check that later. I need to completely rewrite the whole description anyway, so that people know that they should go ahead and search for the topic and give me a page to look at, you know, year, month. We were talking about that last time. So let's see, show diagram. I can't remember how many pages there are in this one. Just the 2. Okay. So we have one for write and we have one for read. So this is helpful. Why do we have to specify a number of bytes to read? Is that part of this? I need virtual desktops on Windows 98 so I can switch between these more easily. Actually, I guess I can just Alt-Tab, huh? That's kind of like the, or that. That's the whole point of having that there. So, number of bytes to read 200. Can it, will it oversample? Is that how that's going to work? Like, it's fine without being that, I guess? Huh. See, I'm sorry I got excited. Was in a hurry to get to the byte break in before someone beat me to it. It's no problem. It's not on you that you did it early. It's on me for not having it set up correctly, I think. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I did just remember something. I don't know if they are here, but I wanted to thank EVV42 for the Prime sub that they did, I think, after the last stream. So I just wanted to get that in there. Max read buffer size. Okay, so if the data is like more than that, then it will, I guess I have to do 2 reads. All right, that makes sense. So I think this is slightly tinted red with this capture. It's probably the cable on the back doing that. I could mess with it, like wiggle it a little bit, but I think I would be better off not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in to my capture software real quick here and just turn down red contrast a little bit. And all that seems like it's doing is just making it dark. Just increase total contrast a hair too. There we go. That'll work. Maybe a little more. We're not doing anything super visually critical. Okay. So, Sokolov, thank you for the Prime sub. Let's see, we need to, how do I want to handle this? So, I want to set this up so that I can do I want to do a current measurement, or do I want to do, if I can do a voltage measurement, then I can do a current measurement. So let's do this. I'm going to try and set up the camera here so maybe you can see what I'm doing on this end. Let me just rotate this equipment so that it's a little more angled that direction. All right. Oh, it'd be really nice if this ends up working here. Because I can kind of leave this there. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Go to there. That doesn't look very good at all. It is so hard to get the exposure right on this thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on the power supply, which has a very noisy fan, it seems. And I'm going to connect its leads to the probes going into the 34401A. I'm going to try and keep them connected as well. You know, maybe I'll just put all this on top so we can see the display. All right, and then I'm going to set, actually, what's the address set to? 10? That is acceptable. Although, you know what? I would like it to be, let's go 6. All right, I'm going to V-set to 13.37 volts. There we go. And then I want to run a voltage measurement on this and see that reflected. So let's run that. That errored overload. Oh, I set it to 10 volts max. That is my bad. So let's do conf volt DC 0.1 comma 100. And then we will not read anything back. Run that. That's good. Okay. And then we will do read. Actually, you know what? It might be possible for me to just put a question mark at the end of that. Nope. I made it mad now. So you replace the fan with an Noctua, it's fine. It might be audible. Yeah. This is 34401A port measuring current and voltage in the same ADC range at the same time with the main and sense inputs. You know, I had not considered that it has separate probes for voltage and current. I like the way you think, Wizard Tim. It could absolutely be used to do that. That is what I'm going to do. I do not need to use the 16500C at all for this, because that can be connected to both. Because you're right, here is another probe input, and I could just grab the probes. Actually, I don't really want to use these. What I would be doing here is this. So let's think about this. I'm going to widen this out because half of what I want to do here is... You very much have my interest with this. How do I want to do this? So... Ooh, this is actually here. Current can be read, see, or measure the current in the ground wire so you can connect the COM terminal directly. Current can be read from the... Yeah, so Opossum here. So here's the thing on that one. What I have to do is, well, okay. One moment. So if I switch to this again here, so the VGA, come on. Also, Valiant Steed with the tier 3 subscription. Wow, thank you. More headblock tax. Okay, Valiant Steed, you have a tier 3 emote right now, just so you know. I actually got one made. Okay, so here, that current limiting resistor, so that's going to be a really high value resistor, and it's going to make the current measurement very low. I see this is a 4-digit measurement on the 6632 for current. I don't know if it will go low enough to be able to regulate that, so that's the thing. It might be one of those instances. This is where experience and testing will help out here, because this might be like a multiple of that resistance value, but it's because I need to send so little current, like microamps of current, through the capacitor. I don't really want to rely on that. It's actually, I have done this setup with all analog power supply hardware, and then the that was a Radio Shack multimeter over there before. So what I actually used in the past here, bring this over. This is a BK Precision 1711 power supply, and I basically had that set to the minimum amount of current there, because I couldn't trust that at all, so I had an external measurement going on there as well. So yeah, see, we really need to have a command for resetting the face tracking. So anyway, I don't know, it might be possible. Yeah, because the other thing I'm now realizing is that one thing that happens to do a current measurement is that you need to connect the current through it. So this clip would be going not into the 6632. Okay, so this would be going out to measure the current. Goes into plus here, and then it would have to come out like that. And then I don't have a way of connecting to ground then. That's the thing. So there's a downside to this. It is a Pentium Pro Valiant Steed. See, tech change is way off topic, but very important to me at the moment. Would I need a Mac OS disk image or a volume image for my Blue SCSI? See, I don't know. I really am not great with the Blue SCSI thing. Everything I know was found out in that stream. It seemed like you would be better off downloading a disk image. It's already formatted and trying to use that. So, whoa, Franz Fauxpas. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. See, Blue SCSI instructions distinguish between the two. Oh, Mac OS disk image or volume. I don't know. I don't know the difference. I'm a cat. Thank you for the 100 bits. See, is this for reforming the caps in your Nova 4s? It's for reforming the caps in everything, quantitative X. And hello, since it's your first time chatting. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is actually right there. That is the Micronova, completely disassembled. I did a video where I showed that, and you can see some really humongous caps just poking down right there. So that'll be the first thing that gets reformed, actually. Yeah. So pretty much everything on the data journal is going to be like, oh, this is actually a way better view for that schematic, huh? So yeah, I did that schematic, actually. I set it up in real life. So if I scroll down a little bit more here, maybe, why can't I scroll? Weird. So I set it up like why did the clicking not work? Please open the image. Oh, the keyboard is on the thing. There we go. So I did set it up. So how is this working? Maybe the 6632 can be used to measure the current. I don't know. Current measurement of the resolution is, woo, that's really low resolution there. Okay, maybe we can do that. Okay. So skip this, because that's going to complicate things even more. All right. But you know what? For right now, to simplify this, I can take the weird clip ones out, and I will just plug the positive and negative cables just straight in here with banana cables, because that will make life a lot easier for testing at the moment. So there, those are just directly connected. Just drop all that over there at the moment. You can't see because that's in the way. So these are just banana cables plugged straight in. I've made all my own clip banana cable type things for this stuff because I'm too cheap to buy them. But yeah. All right, we'll try that. We'll see if that'll work. I don't know how far we're going to get into this today because the LabView stuff is very foreign to me, and I don't know how well that's all going to work out. But we will give it a shot. Let me bring back the VGA capture here. It's going to go away for a little bit. Then it'll come back, I think, because that's how that seems to work. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's just there. Mouse wiggle. Okay, it's just there. All right. Let's see. Do Mac image you're using on Mac, and DOS image you're using it on DOS. Okay. Okay. So let me rerun. Okay, that's where I'm at. I need to do the voltage configuration, run that. I think this is good. There's no issue. Wait, GP error. Operation aborted. All right, let's go to the menu. See what we got going on here. Just gonna disappear for a moment while I do this. I can rotate this whole setup a little more so you can actually see what's going on. Okay. So, overload. It is not overloaded. Menus. Sys menu. Error. We got minus 113. I remember that's something kind of dumb. And we got minus today's date. Okay. 103. Oh, we got a lot of errors. It's really cranky. Okay. There's a way to clear these that I don't remember. Maybe that did it. I don't see the error indicator light there anymore. So I'm going to try rerunning this command, which is, as far as I'm aware, is formatted correctly. Apparently not. Is it a space, not a comma? That might be it. This is also my first time connecting the power supply to GPIB, I think. Or did I do that in the video? Nice transition to the VGA just now. Thank you, Amidwise. I tried working on the stuff for that a bit to make it nicer. You know, I'm going to turn that off, see if that's causing the problem here. And then I will bring myself back in a moment. I just want to... Nope, that did not solve it. Why are you so cranky? Alright, I'll bring me back here. You have read enabled. You are right, Hiram, or Pordizo. Thank you. The error is not that. Okay. Right. Happy. Okay, let's turn this back on. Okay. VSet. Actually, let's go here. Back this out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. The whole thing here. All right. VSet 13.37. Enter. Okay, it's correct. We'll go back to me. Configure the voltage range. Check. Okay. Do a read. Read. Question mark. Do the thing. And that did not work correctly. It's annoying you cannot control Z in there. Conf volt DC space 0.1 comma 100. That should be a colon. No read. Run. Okay. Do this. I'm gonna copy that so I can stop typing it all out. Read. Run. Overload. What? Oh, I may have pushed an auto range button on there. Okay, so we're a little closer. There, it's really not as close as I would like. It's very stable, but it doesn't feel good. That might be because there's no current draw on there, though. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Come back over here. Do a read now. Actually, conf run read. Boom. Overload. What? Driving me crazy. See if we can just do auto range. I think it took it. See, for volt DC, first value is range, second value is resolution. I thought it was minimum maximum. So in the manual here, I don't know if this will focus or if I can get it to cooperate. So for range, it's yeah, there we go. Minimum, maximum. It's not resolution in range or resolution in max. That's how I've used it in the past, but I'm just going to try and set auto range on and see if I can solve it. Maybe it's wrong, or maybe I'm misinterpreting it. We'll see in a moment here. That worked. Okay. I'm fine having it auto range. I really don't need it to be specific to one thing. But let's see. Let's try this. Conf volt DC 100, 0.1. Let's try that. I took it. Read. That's weird. Oh my gosh. The configure voltage DC command here is different. That is range and resolution. So that was entirely my fault. Okay. All right. So when I set this up, the way I should probably do it is I should probably have it set it to just voltage DC and then auto range, because it's fine, whatever, as two separate commands. Because usually I've never had a GPIB interface for this, and I haven't tried doing this with serial because I didn't have a controllable power supply before. I think this power supply might actually have a serial port. No, it doesn't. It's GPIB exclusively, so I really have to do it this way. That ratio range is not in the manual. Range, case sensitive? No, it's not case sensitive. You don't even have to do the whole command here. So actually, if I do like that, that might work, but usually it's a minimum of 4. Yeah, so that won't fly. But you can do, yeah, that's fine. If I disable the read here, it's configure voltage DC is the long form of the command I've been running. I'm not sure. You might be able to put garbage after this and have it work. Let's see, 100, 0.1. Okay, so it does it. It will measure. It'll match up to the point of the string, so you can do an initial substring part of it. So, see that ratio, not range. That was ratio, not range. So at the other part I was looking at in the manual here was where is it? Was where I set the auto range at. Where is that? Okay. So I will just go back to this here. This is really hard to set up so that I can see it and hold it up to the camera. I'm going to try and do it here, and then I'll have it focus on it from a distance. So let's see, function. So it can be voltage DC, function range, minimum and maximum. Set the range for the selected function. For frequency, period measurements, something or another. For ranging, applies the signal's input voltage, is not frequency. Yada, yada, yada. Max selects the highest range. Min selects the lowest range for the selected function. So I don't know, but I was using the configure function, which takes different parameters than I realized. So, actually, you know what? Let's try this. Config volt 0.001, and we'll go up to 15 here. Okay, it should take that. And then I want to do, let's go back to that actually. I want to do read. So I'd really like to see it say 1337. That's closer. I don't know what's miscalibrated, this or that. So I feel like we have something off here. Oh well, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't really have a calibration standard, so I can't do that. And I definitely can't afford to have this stuff sent off and calibrated, even if someone would take them. So, all right, let's move along here. Let's figure out what the commands are for this. I don't actually know how to use the 6632. I don't have a manual for that, unfortunately. It's not an official manual, but I do actually have some printed manuals for the 16500C, but it looks like I won't be needing that, which I am very fine with, because it is really complicated. It's much better off as something that you interface with by poking it or typing on it, because it does have PS2 mouse and keyboard inputs. But for this, it's really complicated, so I'm okay with not having to configure it over GPIB right now. So let me look at, where did I put the keyboard for that thing? Let me look up the manual for the 6632 and figure out how to set it. That's not the window I was looking for. I accidentally closed the window I had open here. There we go. Okay. 66, actually I can do, let's go to here, since really I'm just kind of chatting at this point. All right, 6632A. As far as I haven't downloaded this yet, actually. Okay, manual. That will work. I will save that. All right, local programming, remote programming. Yes. I hope it's just SCPI. It may not be. It'll be weird if it's not, but I wouldn't be too surprised because it's actually this is almost looking familiar. I think it may not be SCPI. All right, let's do this. That's wrong. Come on, catch up. And I might as well go to here, and then in a moment it'll have it. I said in a moment it'll have it. There we go. So this is the programming manual for the power supply I have here. So let's see, set the address of the power supply. You know what, that would be a good thing to get. That's actually 10. I will just quickly change that. You guys can't see it right now, but it's now set to 10, so I don't mess that up. Okay, yada yada. Getting data from the power supply. Okay, so power supply is capable of measuring the values of its output parameters in response to queries. Output 705. Oh, these are HP basic commands. That's what that is. So vout question mark would be that. It does support SCPI? Is it like a really like small version of SCPI? Because this makes it seem like if I go over to this again, and we just do V out, we're probably going to get back the 1337. No. Right error. Oh, hold on. That was the wrong command. I know. There. Boom. It's weird. Error. There's no errors. So if I go to this and then actually point it at the things, focus it, then maybe kind of jam the cables out of the way here actually. That sort of works. See, it supports SCPA. Try measure current. Okay, I'll do that in a moment. Okay, address 6. I thought, oh, I did change that to 6. I'm stupid. That's the problem. All right, let's go back. That'll solve it. Continue. 6. Boom. There we go. 1337. Okay. Is it going to be so easy as I out and then it's going to show up that negative? Yeah. Wow, that's the easiest thing ever. And it's nice. It's not even weird, like, scientific notation. I don't have to convert it. Let's try that, Wizard Tim, because I'm not sure. Measure. Oh, let's actually type all the letters. Measure. Excuse me, M key. Measure. I don't think it liked that. Error. It has an error. Error 8. Okay. So I think it only uses these weird ones, like I out. All right, let's type it on the correct keyboard. Yeah, I out. There we go. But man, I don't think I can get any easier than that. V set. Let's see, 5.23. I don't know if I can read it back immediately. Well, it worked. Threw an error for the read. I wish this had a beeper. That would be kind of nice, but yeah. Vout and IOut are old compatibility commands that are mapped to measure volt, measure current. Possibly you have super old unit. Yeah, I think so. It is HP brand. I have a 6624A that is Agilent branded, so that one might actually support proper SCPI. I'm only not using that or the other 6633A I have here that is 50 volt. I actually won't be able to use this one for the capacitors. The other one just has screw terminals on the back for the power output, and I haven't got that like solved yet. I need to get some female banana jack connectors, or maybe make some wires that I don't terminate and just have them screwed into the back. But that one goes up to 50 volts, which I will need because I think I have 40 volt caps in the majority of these things. So I will have to have the higher voltage one. And then the 66 one, I believe, will actually go up to 100 volts, maybe, or it might only be 50, but it's really low current. But that's fine for reforming. I don't care about that. Worst case, I can also put multiple of them together and increase the voltage that way. So, yeah, I don't know, but if that works, then it works here. So I'm okay with that. So, all right, we can do voltage and current all from the same device here. Trying to... All right, I should work on just having buttons and stuff for setting a target voltage to reach and then reading it back. That should be what I work on here. Also, hello, dude 22072. So, all right, let's see. So address 6, address 7, both are working, and yeah. So what I think I should do here is file new, and then that's the diagram for the new one. Yeah. So let's do file save as gpib 34401 and 6632. Let's try this. Okay. Name is illegal. 1 to 8 characters. Oh my gosh, it's 8 in 1. Oh, this must be 311 software. I mean, the GUI looks it, so that makes sense. Okay. Reform, whatever. Let's just do that. Okay. So yeah, I have several HP error power supplies, including 6632A, and none of them support SCPI. Okay. Trying to set this up so I can switch back and forth between these pretty easily here. So let's start out. All right, so the next thing I gotta figure out here actually is how to add like widgets and stuff. So controls, numeric. Let's do, that's good. Name it as 34401A ADDR. Address, just go fully correct here. Then select it. I gotta figure out how to figure this. Can I move? Yeah, that separately. I want it to be to the left. There we are. Okay, format and precision, digits of precision, 0. Boom. Can I copy paste? Paste? No, I cannot. Edit, paste. Oh, I can, okay. We'll go ahead and make this one. Can I not change the text after it's been made? That doesn't make sense. Is there an edit button? Is that it? Ooh, that's not what I want. That's paint. Okay, this. Or let's drop in a new one. Why not? Delete. Controls, numeric, this, 6632A. There. Address. Boom. No, not boom. There. To the left of the input, and there we go. Okay. Change that stuff. 0. Okay. So I can go up here, click, 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 to 7 and 6. All right, so I need to set a range, and then I need to set a voltage yeah, let's start out basic. I'm gonna have it set a voltage and a range here, or auto range as a checkbox, and then yeah, this auto range, and then a voltage input for that. So that's what it'll be. So controls, numeric, this. Oh, I changed the show label output voltage. I need a current limit too, now that I think about it. Probably just move the whole thing down. There aren't ways to just like make a box, like, or is everything on one plane? I would say the trackball is really nice for having this be easy to set up. It sucks to actually use. It is not pleasant. One pixel over, there we go. Go with that. Controls, numeric. This. Output. Current. Whatever, that'll work. Set up a measurement thing. Okay, so that's everything I kind of need to have work. So I want this to automatically run like every second. And then this will be sent on output. So yeah. Let's see. Are you able to print it out or print out it later? Let's see. Tell Wolf, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. If you mean like have a printed log, like a hard copy on a tracker paper type thing, log, probably. I don't know how to do that offhand. I don't need that though. I would rather log like a text file. Let's see, trackballs are nice for anything other than precision. Yes. Hey, we're both debugging that right now, twinsies. Yeah. I'm going to be going a little more crazy than you, I suspect, here, because I barely know what I'm doing with all this. So this will be vexing, I suspect. Print out the schematic you create. Oh, probably file, printer setup. Yeah, print window. So I'll be able to print it, I suspect. So, all right, here we got a whole bunch of stuff to deal with now. So we got output voltage. No, I need to keep these labels next to each other. Output voltage, that'll go down here. Boom. That address, and that thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go here. And then Windows show diagram, because this is one of the more important things here, because I need to figure out how to do all that. So that is, all right, let me go back to this and figure out the writing stuff. So this is interesting. So it's got a box where if true, this is the input, then it executes this stuff. So that's how That seems to work. I don't know how you get one of these page things. Show frame. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So, I can't. How do I need to do this? Yeah. I gotta decide what's the... Let's start out by just sending a configuration for this and then reading once and then quitting. We'll do that as our baseline. So let's take a look at write. We're going to do gpib write, which goes to that thing. And then these are really weird. So I don't remember exactly how this worked. Windows show. There's something where you can, maybe it's when you're editing. Because these have like these weird sections that they go into. Characters right, mode 0, timeout, gpib error report. So I suspect I need to copy like everything in here. So I'm gonna edit, copy, and then we're gonna go over to this, edit, paste. So this is the address. We're gonna connect that somehow. This is wire, I think, to that, maybe. It's blinking. Does that mean it's connected? Okay. I think no, that's wrong. Edit, undo. Move backward. Control J. What? That doesn't do what I want. Let's see. Time to forego LabView and use some kind of scripting language instead. The problem is this is the only interface I have is ISA cards at the moment. So, yeah. Copy paste is the best way to program. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a Stack Overflow for Windows 98 LabView. So I'm not going to have too many references here. But this has to go because that was wrong. That's the data to write. So delete that. Delete that. I'll leave that connected though. That's the address. gpib error report.vi. I don't like that that sounds like a text file that it's, or another file that it's referencing. The address needs to go here. Okay. And then I need a command. No, not that. That's not what I want. Oh, whatever. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see. Am I allowed to post links here? I know some streamers aren't fans of that. For right now, it's fine. It's not really kosher to come into someone's stream and then like promote someone else's stream though. Just so you know, but that, yeah, just links in general are fine. Hello, TV hag. All right, so here we need to build a string, and that sounds like it's going to be something that's really complicated. So I don't know how that's going to go. Write status. What did that look like on the other thing? Oh, I don't care about any of that. I'm just going to delete that. Just going to, whatever, I don't care. Okay. I think that's the actual write, mode 0, timeout, 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, whatever. We need to build a string. And I want to write 2 strings. How is this going to work? This is gonna be weird. We'll set the voltage first, then we'll figure out how we're going to run multiple things through here. String. Length, concatenate. Ooh, concatenate. That'll be nice. Do path to string. Build path. How do I just make a string? my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Tutorial volt read. Demo volt read. I mean, that won't... that would be too easy. Let's see, WinWorld PC operating systems. I use a site that has a bunch of old OS. I use it to play with stuff VMs. Yeah, WinWorld is really handy. So definitely that's something that people should be aware of. If you go searching for an operating system that you want to use, you'll probably find it there. They even have some weird stuff like, I think I saw, what was it? Digital Unix 3.2 or something like that. They got a lot of stuff. Maybe under top structs, structs and constants. Oh, you know what? It would make total sense. String constant. Duh. Thank you. So I want V out space. Actually, I didn't get to that part in the manual. How do you set a voltage? V set space number. V set space, and then we'll concat here. String concat. Boom. We're gonna need 2 of these because... Oh no, we don't have to... Okay. This will work just fine, actually. Wire. This goes to input 1. This goes to input 2. This goes to there. I think that's functional. So this is weird. That might work. Yeah. So if we go here, output voltage, go to this, set it to 5, I don't know, whatever. What is this going to complain about? Wire type conflict. Let's go to that. This is address. It's a number. Why won't it take a number? LabView. GPIB address. They want a string? Seriously? Why would they take a string as an address? Okay, can I do a conversion? String length, concatenate, match pattern, format, and a pen, selecting a pen. Arithmetic, structs and constructs. Ooh, that's the fancy pants stuff. Okay, that's good to know that's there. So sequence. Oh! The bing light bulb. The frames are executed sequentially, you know, like frames. So on this one here, it does a write to set up the instrument, and then it goes to the next frame and it does a read to read the data back. Wow, okay, you know, I bet I could come over here, go to 7 for the multimeter, that's it. Conf volt DC range 100 resolution 0.1 enter read question mark, and I bet that'll work. Yeah, because it's multiple lines, it's sending them sequentially. Aha! This is really cool. I like this. All right. So you do have a moment to talk about our Savior MATLAB? One moment. Come on, where is it? Oh, I hope it's not in the packed boxes still. It might be. This is Math CAD. This might actually work. I don't know. I bet it's similar to MATLAB, but I've never tried it. I don't know if it does like external device interfacing, so that's a thing. Good old basic Visual Basic would definitely probably work, but I don't know if this can interface with GPIB devices without going through like tons of layers of compatibility. Somewhere I do have a copy of MATLAB. I did not think about that being usable, and I'm curious. Let's see, I could potentially do phone stream and we could go try and look for MATLAB, but I'm torn between like trying to figure this out or switching to MATLAB, because you write it like a normally sequentially interpreted computer language, plus it's only, ooh, ouch, that sounds expensive. But I have like an old one that I assume you put the disk in and then it does the thing. So MathCAD and MATLAB are very different things. Okay, I've not looked at what MathCAD is here. Statistics and data analysis, standard methods of analysis, including hypothesis testing. Oh, this looks... MathCAD. So is this... Sheets give you ready-made template for a common... MathCAD 6.0 graphic intuitive, easy to use, gives you the power you need to perform a wide range of technical calculations from start to finish. As familiar windows like look and feel, link data. MathCAD is the only program that turns your computer into a real live worksheet. Yeah, this seems more like Nerd Excel. Okay, so maybe this is not what I want. Oh man, Visual Basic, even though it's 2015, still using VB6. Yeah, so this is Visual Basic 3.0. This would be the one, well, I think it's actually for Windows 3.0. Yeah, Windows 3.0 or later. I have a later Visual Basic as well. That would probably be more appropriate, Visual Basic 6. You know what, let's do a walkabout stream here. See if I can actually remember how to set this up. See if we can go find my math lab here. Connections. Go to, nope, manage, phone, 140, boom, 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 boom. Okay, give me a moment. Let's go back to this. Copy, paste that. Don't worry about there being two of them. We're gonna go phone. You have my interest with normal scripting language, like a lot, because I like me a normal scripting language. Should probably rename that phone as well. So, see what we can do here. I'm gonna put this on C since C is dead right now. So if I start bingo and go to this, I moved the wrong one. What did I move where? Phone and phone, they're both the same. Oh no, I copied it as a reference and not as a, you know what, whatever, we're gonna go here. Okay, let's go see if we can find MATLAB. There's gonna be a delay between these two, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it. So these boxes all under here are software. Oh my gosh, it was in the first box. Are you kidding me? Well, that was easy. Okay. Man, I really thought this was going to be like way harder. All right. Well, that was a fun excursion. So I was so ready to look through like every single box. Man, this needs to now be VGA because I messed it up. VGA. Boom. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, really. I thought we were going to go on some grand adventure. Oh, man. Oh, this supports Linux? Whoa. Okay. MATLAB might be becoming a favorite here in a moment. How did you add your phone to OBS? RTMP streaming. Okay. Software license. Oh, camera that just shut off. Simulink 5. I don't know what Simulink is. Well, it gets more anticlimactic. There's no CD in here. All right, that's unfortunate. So this would have been MATLAB 6.5, I guess. I need to find a CD. That sucks. Install an old version of Linux when? Once I recap my BP6 and buy some processors. It's probably really hard to get a copy of MATLAB 6.5, isn't it? Oh, man. Dang it. I'm going to look on eBay real quick. I would like to complete this box to see if there's one on there. I don't know what being student edition means, but whatever. Let's see. To the eBay. MATLAB 6.5. There are books and no discs. Cool. Has there been any listings recently at all? No least recent listings at all. Wow, okay, so that's going to be hard to find. Fun. Okay. 5.3 is on WinWorld. Ooh, hello. Okay, real quick. Is GPIP just going to work, or am I going to need to set up like weird drivers? I'm not sure which is my best way to go, MATLAB or LabView. Because the GPIB stuff is the real question. I would like an actual programming language, because I like programming more than I like click, drag, and stuff that I don't understand and has very poor descriptions. Being student edition tells me you're really supposed to, like, learn the things. But it could also... I don't know. They're both like the same thing, aren't they? Weird drivers, if I recall correctly. It's been like 10 years. Yeah, I don't want to... That's the thing I've got going on here, is that this is National Instruments software with LabView. I have National Instruments hardware, so it all just gels together. So that's the real benefit of what I got going on here. So if you have the Visa thing, I don't know what that is. Use any language. I despise LabView. I don't know, this could be something where I will just use it for a little bit and then LabView will click. So maybe I should just keep on going with it for right now, because I don't... One of the benefits of having the MATLAB version that I actually have would be that I have the book and can read it, which is very nice. Fashionably late as usual. No problem, Cody. We've been... it's been an interesting stream with different things going on at different times, so you missed a little bit, but not too much. I don't know, I'm just going to keep going with LabView for now, if I can get this manual back in this box. I don't know how society hasn't developed boxes that don't have a flap that goes inside the part where you slide books, because the book always gets caught on the flap every time without fail, and it makes it a pain to put back in. We need some origami engineers to get on that and then go back in time and then fix all these ancient boxes that are already existing, because we don't package software boxes anymore. We are playing GPIB again. Yes, indeedy. And we're getting pretty close, too, actually, I feel like. I just need to figure out how to satisfy all the things this is whining about. We're getting some kind of... some strict type errors, essentially, if this was like a real programming language. So I need to convert this numerical input into a string, and I'm tempted to just try and concat it. See if that just does whatever thing it wants. String, let's do it. String length, concatenate, okay. Let's do delete. And delete. Wire this to there. And wire this to there, because I bet that's going to do a type conversion for me. Boom. Concatenate strings, strings unwired or bad terminal. Oh my gosh, I was going to complain because I didn't... Alright, fine. It wants something in both. There's a cast ops in LabView, but that might be too new. This is not what cat cam usually means. Where does cat cam? Multiple people have mentioned the cat, and I don't have that. Constant string it just totally abuses the system. All right, we'll do a blank string here. String constant. Yep, that's the string. Okay, we're done now. Boop, ba-doop. Type conflict to it just allowed a type. Okay, it won't allow a numerical input into that. You know, what will it do? Boom into... Oh, that works? Well, that's easy. Okay. Delete that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Is it seriously just going to let me pipe the number into the string? Is that all we're going to do? And am I going to have to do that over here too? Let me see. Boom. Has multiple sources. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? I bet happened. It's not going into this. I bet it went through that into the wire. No. I don't know. Arithmetic. Whoa, there's some fancy stuff in there. That's not what I wanted. Comparison. String. None of these are format independent. Select and append. String subset. Array to spreadsheet string. Spreadsheet string to array. Okay. Data acquisition. No. Why does it have types at all? Or why doesn't it allow going to looser types? Like numbers should always be able to go into strings. There is no reason for that not to be a thing, especially in a GUI language. Format and append might work. Yeah, I'm wondering maybe, but I'm not super convinced that it's going to work, mostly just because it sounds too nice. We'll try it. Format and append, because I feel like... Yeah, I don't know if and append is going to be what I want. Yeah, that's weird. I needed to do a thing here, too. Text. Because there's something that's missing. So one thing we haven't really got into on this, I don't know, numbers and strings should not mix. This is how car becomes an int. Well, in a specifically in a GUI language like this, you should absolutely be able to inherently cast a string or an int into a string. That should not be an issue. If it needs a string and you feed it a number, that should not be a problem. If you try and feed a string into a number, I can understand complaining about that. But this direction, especially, it should be fine. Also, why is the address for the GPIB device a string at all? That shouldn't be a thing. That should be a number. That's the current problem I'm having. Delete the number and write it in a string. I wanted type safety on the inputs. That would be the way to do it, is to just not have type safety. But I wanted that. There's gotta be a way to convert a number to a string, because how else am I gonna print back the data? How does it print back the data? Okay, read. It just reads it as a string. Duh. Number of bytes to read goes in as a number. I'm gonna look at the book now that I put it back in a box after struggling for so long, just see if it has like some type conversion section. If I don't see anything in here, then I'll just do it as a string so we can move on. This is taking too long. Yeah. All right. String functions. Okay, I don't know that that's necessarily what I want. Let's see, analysis VIs. Hold on, page 178, there's something that talks about extracting numbers from strings. Numeric array. Whoa. That's a thing. So in this example that you can't see, if only it was this easy. All right, you've got my interest. I'm going to click. We'll find out. Oh, hello. I like that. Yeah, you're talking my language there. Oh, man, you're going to make me go find a MATLAB, aren't you? I want command line. Visual programming language will be the way of the future. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So if we go to... See, by the way, Twitch seems to be buggy on my LG TV. It just plays the sound of the stream for 2 seconds, then complete silence. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't dropped a frame yet, which that's pretty good for my internet. But yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's see. If I turn the camera off and then back on, bingo. So this here, this section is showing an example program. Let's do this. Where they have a text input box that has a string of characters, and then they extract the number, and they're doing this with an array for some reason. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah. String subset number. Over here, they're building like a GPIB command, and then they have all this stuff over here. This book's actually not too useless, actually. There's some stuff in here. Let's see here. And they're dropping the PC app. Ugh. Ironic that I stopped using the app on PC in preference to the web front end. Array with a single element? Yeah, but the thing is, this is going from a string to an array. I need to go the other way. I need to, like, encode numbers. So let's see. Build string. Concatenate. %. So it uses the format and append function to convert the number to string format. Let's do this. Reform. String. Format and append. Okay. How does it do this thing? Number. String, I guess. Boom. No, wire. Boom to that. And then this to that. I like those colors. Format and I don't know what that terminal is. So here's the thing, all right? So if I have this wire thing, you can see how it highlights like different sections of these blocks as I move the wiring tool over. Each one of these blocks is a different like input terminal on here that does something else. I think there is a window. There's something here that should be able to show help. Aha, this is it. This is what the terminals are. So format string, format string. Okay, I don't know what the format string syntax, string, 0 with precision conversion. Oh man, 0 pads. I don't want 0 pads. I just want it to be a number. What if I just do this? Let's close this. Strings and constants, string constant, %. Is that it? Actually, wait, the manual has how you use this. Let's just look at that. Okay, format and append 217. Okay. Format and append converts format string into regular LabView string, converts number into numeric field within the format string, then appends the converted string to string. Okay. So format string, character that begins formatting specification. Okay. String optional, so we don't have to like prepend a string. Let's see. I was about to mention hypercard being the only other thing I could think of that was like this. This seems pretty advanced. Well, this would have been super expensive software back in the day. Yeah. Oh, hello, from Fearlav Hans Feet. Is this what considered to be intuitive in the 90s? Well, intuitive as in you get a book that you're expected to read. Doesn't have online help in a sense, so HyperCard is 3,000% better than LabView. I've not used HyperCard, so I wouldn't actually know. Yeah, I think I need to figure out what the format string should be. Has following syntax: string, number, string width, dot precision, character that begins the formatting specification. Can I just leave it like that? We're gonna see if we can leave it like that. Wire to, that's the format, okay. Boom. Format unwired bad terminal. What if I don't care about that terminal? Oh wait, the format string goes into this. Whoops. I hate the terminals. These are really dumb. They should have like pins that stick out so that you can see where the things go. That's what it needs to be. I'm gonna rewire this to make sure it actually works. Oh, this is awful. Can I drag that corner? This is just wonderful. Oh my gosh. Delete. 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 Wire. Thing. To. Thing. Go. We're so close. Type conflict. Okay. So now we have to do the same thing again over there. And then maybe it'll work. Would you rather LabView or Scratch? Oh, I've never used Scratch. I thought for a moment I thought you were going to say like C. It's like from scratch. Oh man. See, oh, you got to go Hellencroft? All right, I'll see you later. See, Mist was apparently programmed. Yeah, Mist, as far as I'm aware, was HyperCard initially. So Scratch is nice though, restricted. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got a thing that makes a lot more sense here. So in this area, it gives some examples of what like string input should be. So if I bring this closer, I think I know what I need it to be. I think I need it to be percent. So here it shows like percent 2-digit and then the number input and then it outputs that and there's this other garbage around it. So what I think I need is just percent 1D or 2D, maybe percent 2D percent, and then it'll output exactly what I want. So I think I need to modify this here. How do I edit it? This? No. Aha. Percent 2D percent. Boom. No. There. Go back to this, and then I can adjust the size so that I can actually tell all that stuff's in there. Bingo. Okay, I think that is what it needs to be. Okay. Edit. Copy. Actually, I should just copy this whole thing. Edit. Copy, edit. Paste, and we're going to move all of that down here. Okay, output voltage can be a lot more. Can I edit this? Do I have to limit it? Can I just put D? Decimal to integer, single character. I think I could just put D, actually. So let's just do that. D. All right. Wiring. I think dashed wiring means is broken, no good, don't do. So we're going to try not doing that. All right. Wire to that, this to there, and it's not cranky anymore. So if I click this button and I hold this, it might set that to just 5 volts. So I'm going to do VSET 10, local control VSET 10 volts, just so that it's different. Okay, so it's 10 volts. If I click the button, it might become 5. Write returned error code, no error to report. Okay. That figures. Alright, clearly we need to give a piece of serial. Clearly we need to build a piece of hardware that gives us a serial terminal and respond to AAT commands to bridge HPIP. Yeah. Oh, man. By the way, Shelby, oh, hold on. Are you interested in new old stock 128 megabyte compact Kingston compact flash cards? Found a full box in work. They wanted to throw them away. I have 14. I would take, hold on, let me do this. I would take as many of those as you don't want. I use, yeah, you're talking compact flash cards. I use those as boot devices in a lot of computers. So I would be very happy to have any of those that you don't want. So VARs, you could email me or message me on Twitter. Either of those will work. So yeah, would definitely take some of those. So okay, and I thought assembly was the hardest language to learn. Yeah, really. Oh man, what am I doing wrong? Why it no work? VSET percent. Can I see what the string is? You know what I should do? Hold on. Let's make a label. String and path. String indicator. Okay. Oh no, show label. Show label. Output. GPIB. There. Space. Why do type thing, output gpib. Okay. We're gonna split. Where'd it go? Did it not finish? There, boom, thing, okay. That, where is it? Do I have to update it or something? Oh, here it is. It just stuck it over top of other stuff. Anyway, I want to wire this to here, because then I think I can see what it tried to write. Vout 5%. Haha. Okay. So let's do this. Get rid of that, I guess, and get rid of that. Run. Ooh, it set it to 5 volts. Yes! It worked. We did a thing. Correct output command. Oh, yeah. All right. We have successfully created some kind of gpib interface in LabView. All right, and I did it with type-safe inputs using numbers for all the things. So actually, I should be able to go over to here and then click this up a few times. You know, bump up 8, run it, and now it's 8 volts. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. And I can show that to you over here now I think about it. Let's just zoom it in. Boom. So you back that up in at least 10 places. Yeah, really. So if I bring this over, there you can see it's 8 volts. All right. Refocus there, and I'll bump up the exposure as well. There we go. 8 volts. Let's do the thing. Clickety click. 13.37. All right. Run. Oh, I converted it to a decimal without any precision. So I need to add a precision. So that's good to test. Dot, period, string precision. Okay. So let's go back to here. Do dot 4. Run. Interesting. What was the output string? Okay. Dot 8. Run. What? How do I do precision? Period. Characters that separates width string from precision string. How do I do this? Dash 0. Percentage F? I'm not sure. Ooh, byte. All right, Wizard Tim, you got a exact thing there. Let me try this really quick. I'm gonna put percent thing right there. Click. No, that definitely didn't work. Decimal, integer. D. Nope, that didn't work. Although that's interesting that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Period. This is weird. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe it has to be, yeah, D dot percent 8. That maybe D dot percent 8 run. No. Okay, so here's exactly what it says. Period. Character that separates with string from precision string. Precision string. Number specifying the number of digits to the right of the decimal point in the numeric field when number is a floating point number. If precision string is not followed by a period, a fractional part of 6 digits is inserted. If with string is followed by a period, precision string is missing or 0, no fractional part is inserted. So the thing is I don't have a width string. Well, let's see what that is. Number specifying the minimum character width of the numeric field that contains a converted number. More characters are used if necessary. LabView pads excess space left or right of the number with spaces depending on justification. If width string is missing or the width is 0, the converted number string is as long as necessary. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How can it not just have conversion without a width string? Because that's really weird. Oh. I think someone else had it. F. Who had it? SZ. You nailed it. But there we go. All right, there's that. Excellent. And yeah, the thing you couldn't see. Facepalm. All right, let's do that pipe break. Imagine a PCIe card could be made with cheapest FPGAs to speak AT, as long as you have. So AT commands are like the weird serial stuff. I'm not sure what you mean by AT, unless you're like an ISA card. I don't know. There are USB GPIB cards. I just need to get one of those, and then I can do this from Python. And I have a GUI on Python if I want, but for right now I have this. And the GPIB stuff's expensive, and I got lots of things I need to buy, like a whole replacement nonsense for this. So yeah, all right, that kind of thing is just lower priority since I have something else, and it's kind of fun to play with the vintage stuff, so I don't mind that too much. All right, let's see, cooldown complete. Hype train is ready to leave the station. Oh, okay, so if another hype train wanted to happen right now, good, that's what that means. All right, May 84. All right, I will go grab that. We're getting somewhere with this, though. So I'm feeling pretty happy with the progress so far. I'm going to turn this off and then back on in a moment so that it will reset. Let me do this really quick. 5-minute timer.
All right, 5 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, so this is the May 1984 issue of Byte magazine, and we're going to be going to page 96 and 97 for a Heathkit 16-bit computer, and unfortunately this is about as good as I'm going to be able to hold this since I have to hold it. So let's see. Oh man, I managed to pass it already? Really? I'm going to guess that's it. It is indeed. So we have a stupid... Oh, that's actually... I was going to complain that there's a card in here, but this card actually goes to the computer. That's the order card if you want to get one. So it's kind of funny that's in there and in the way. Let me get the capture... No, not that. Hide the VJ capture. So, so that's kind of insane that this thing has a whole breadboard built into it. Now a 16-bit computer, microcomputer designed to expand your knowledge. That's incredible. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So we have like the bus of the computer going straight into this. So you program directly on the computer. That's kind of crazy. Up here, it looks like that is some assembly language being typed in as it's being used. I'll try and get this going here. This is what sucks about not having continuous autofocus like a GoPro. So there's that. There's the whole thing. Oh my gosh, it's got a really awesome cover on it when it doesn't have the breadboard open. That is amazing. Dual 5¼ bay disk drive. Graphics capability, so it's not just character based. Wow, this thing rocks. Let's read more about it into this. Now I can master 16-bit technology with an all-new advanced microprocessor course. Oh, so it comes... That's not just software. Are those like books that teach you stuff? That would be amazing. And by using your 16-bit trainer learning computer hands-on experiments over 60 included, gain actual circuit experience in 8088. Dude, I just assumed there was going to be like a Z80 or something that would be like kind of dumb. This is a PC in here? Seriously? This is amazing. So like you could use this to design ISA cards. Whoa. That's... Dang. So trainer learning computer, unique combination, design and features makes a versatile microprocessor system much more than a teaching machine. Using as a trainer, the advanced microprocessor course uses an experimental design computer. Also used to run a wide variety of 16-bit software, including ZDOS, Multiplan, ZBasic, Condor File Manager, and much more. It not saying Microsoft DOS there is kind of a big deal. Basic system has an 8088 processor, 32K of RAM, or ROM, 16K of RAM. Okay, so that's not running DOS. What? So they're using an 8088, and they didn't bother to even try and make it PC compatible? That is super weird. Huh, okay. Unit also features a serial I/O printer port that, pretty standard, cassette interface, detached 95-key keyboard, including 16 function keys, which generates full ASCII character set. It's available in either kit form or full factory assembled. Oh, yay. I want to build a CRT. That sounds fun. Seems like a lot of thing to have to build yourself, but it probably was slightly cheaper. Fully upgradable. A powerful upgrade package. A variety of accessories allowed to make the 16-bit system more powerful and versatile. You can add up to 128 or 192K of RAM, floppy disk controller, 48 tracks per inch, double-sided, double density, single or dual floppy drive, bitmapped video graphics or full color graphics. That's pretty impressive for what seems kind of weird here as far as the computer goes. Huh. This is really a strange computer. That is so weird that it is 8088 without being even slightly PC. There is not one on eBay, Wizard Tim. No. Oh my gosh, there's one on eBay. Man, this would be the meanest trick. You people want to sell me stuff and you make me look it up and bite, see how awesome it is, and then try and sell it to me. Oh no, this is bad. That's so cool. Pass around the collection plate. Wow. That it comes with the manual as well is really awesome. Whoa. Buy it. I really wish I had $600 to blow on stuff like that, but I do not. I don't have the kind of disposable income that you might think from someone who does the type of work I do. So unfortunately, that's not happening. So okay, Oh, I didn't mean to set that up, but apparently the VGA capture's in the C-cam area now. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, that got loosened, that's all. All right. Let's see. Only $30 shipping. Or best offer. Yeah, I could, like hey, $50, could do that. $30 shipping is pretty reasonable. With how weird and likely rare that computer is, I don't feel like 600 is too much of an ask, considering how much some stuff can go for. Like, Commodore 64s are way overpriced. But then again, they also probably sell like 5 million copies of Super Mario World, and that's probably fairly expensive now, too. So, availability does not equal affordability. Let's go back to the VGA capture that should... Oh, wait. There we go. All right. Here. So let me see. I've messed up all my stuff here. I got too much weird software engineering things going on over here. I'm really happy with the progress we're making so far, though, on this. I want to rename this back to VGA because I messed it all up. Rename VGA. That way I don't forget. There we go. Okay. So I will have to do the output current as well, but I'm now wondering if I can just, do another one of the string concat here. Let's see. I want to take all of that, move it right there. All right. I'm going to move that wire up to there, sure. Output current, and then basically I'm going to copy all of that. Edit, copy. I don't know why the Control-C, Control-V thing is not working for me, so I'm having to do it up there. Move this there. Scroll down a bit more. To that. Take that number, put it there. Change this to iSet. See, you eat, Shelby? Don't taking a lunch break and watching in the foreground now, you don't get lightheaded? I have hypoglycemia, essentially. So I get lightheaded if I don't eat, so I always eat before the stream. That's how I'm able to do this. When I don't eat before stream, it can be a problem, and then I'll have a snack off to the side while I'm streaming, but generally I try and eat right before I stream. That way I can do the stream without having to worry about that. So let's see, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to add another one of that. Copy, paste. Ah, that worked this time. Okay. Get rid of this whole line. Boom. 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 This is messy. So I guess I can move these in. They don't have to be there. There. Okay, wire this there. And then this actually, hold on, I need a new line in there. Okay. Wire that to there. This to, oh no, where to go? Probably middle. And to there. Okay. Output current, this is a limit, so it can't like really, it's not going to change on this, but I can at least see if it works. So we'll set it to 1 run. I don't know if it complained or not. Is this capable of showing multiple lines, or do I need to make it bigger? Boom. Okay, there we go. I think that worked. Error, local error, local, boom, boom. I don't know how, once this has something on the display, do I just like leave it and then it'll clear or what? See, geez, all the headache of writing traces with none of the technical need, do not like. Yeah, really. All right, I'm just gonna run it again, see what happens. Boom. It did not error. Okay, so that works. That's acceptable. So we have that. We're getting close to this being something here. We should add frames. But first I should make sure there's no... Okay, I don't think there is. I think it's just big because dumb. We should add frames. This is the first frame. Then the second frame, it'll send the commands to measure a voltage from the 34401A. So basically we're going to have to copy all that garbage all over again for the second frame to write the voltage configuration and the auto range, because I want an auto range. And then we'll have a third frame for reading the data back. I think that'll work. So, dude, voltage and current limits need to be changed in a safe order. I don't think it'll matter. Right now I'm just trying to create myself like an example test file of how to set this thing up, so I'm not really concerned about like doing this all totally correctly. Because eventually the way it'll work is I will set a target voltage here for the final reform test program, and then the voltage will start out at 0, and then it will very barely creep up, and then it'll track the current. There'll be a current limit, and if it reaches that current limit, it'll know to wait on the voltage, and then as the current lowers, as the capacitor does its reforming, it'll eventually build its way up to the actual voltage, which the 34401A here will measure. Then once it reaches like a steady state current that is low at the correct voltage, then it'll know it can up the voltage going to, excuse me, the capacitor a little more, and then the current will spike, and then the current will slowly settle down. So it'll be this like PID loop kind of thing that it'll eventually do. So the voltage and the current that are going to this will actually be dynamically set. But I will probably have like a hard current limit. So yeah. It seems like it would be bad to raise voltage, then lower current. Well, I mean, I could just flip the order that they're concatenated. It really doesn't matter. Ideally, you'd probably want to set current to 0, increase the voltage, and then set the current to what you actually want it to be. So it'd probably be like a 3-step process. In this instance, though, the current limit will be fixed for the final test. So right now, I was just testing, like, sending multiple commands all at once with the GPID thing. That was it. But okay, we need frames. Structs and constants. Sequence. Yeah, sequence. This is going to be weird, and I got to move all this stuff into it. That. So. How does this one do it? Bytes read. Okay, so these can be in the sequence, and then I don't have to look at them. Okay, I like that. So we're going to basically move everything from this into frame 1. Well, frame 0, because it's actually kind of nice in that regard. So, boom. All right. Wait, what's that? Why is that left over? Oh no. There is no undo, so something's broken. Why can't I scroll within the frame too? That's kind of like really a bad design here. I can at least stretch it upwards. There. Okay, so the string format for the address did not get sent. Okay. That does actually need to be a decimal, so that'll work like that too. So, okay. Delete wire to there. Okay. So there's frame 1. delete that. Okay. No. There's more stuff gone on the bottom. This. Okay. That thing. Actually, this goes to that. If I could just delete all... Is there a function to delete all undisconnected... remove bad wires. Oh, that's the best. That rocks. Okay. Format. This to... no, I don't want it to be that way. Come on. Here. Yeah, that. To that. And then this to that. Okay. Wait, why are those... No, hold on. Edit. Remove bad wires. This should be on the top. Oh, but why is it moving it weird? There. Yeah, this kind of sucks. The software. I bet newer versions have this whole wiring stuff sorted out a little bit better, because this is painful. There. Now it'll work. Okay. Delete all humans, yeah. Remove bad wires. Could have used that a few times in my life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot more sensible. Okay, let's make another frame here. All right. I'm going to do this to make my life a little bit better here. Image settings. Auto adjust, because it's looked terrible to me on my actual LCD this whole time. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. I think it even got the phase right, so there's no fuzzy bits. Oh, that's way better. I can see the whole thing. Wow, so that's what the scroll bar looks like. I've just been going off to the right and hoping it was there. Okay. And that all fits now. Okay, we're going to add a new frame. Boom. Oh, right click. No. Add frame after. There we go. Then we're going to move all... Ooh, how's this going to work? Hold on, because I need to use these in multiple frames. Can I copy these and paste them? Or is that going to duplicate stuff out here? Copy, paste, 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 copy, paste. Nope, that doesn't. Okay, hold on. Edit, copy, edit, paste. That doesn't seem like I want to do what I want it to do. What if I go here? No. Add frame after. Wait, now there's two? One, two. Oh, wait, yeah, that makes sense. Hold on. Edit. Paste. No! Okay, that's a problem. How am I going to reference that? Am I going to have to take it outside of the thing and then try and add, like, ports and then put it in? Ugh. That sounds like a nightmare. Let's find out. Let's go to here. All right, then we gotta copy a whole bunch of this garbage. Let's see. If you ever do voice-activated reset for camera, yeah. Yeah, the LCD does not do great, despite being kind of from that era. It's a 2001 FP, so... Oh, I've been meaning to mention this on stream. I know why the camera does the thing where it will like whoosh off to the side now. I figured it out. This camera supports, or it's camera, the software for the face tracking supports PTZ control. And that is literal camera hardware that will physically move the camera pointing around. And the reason that it will like move the camera view frame around the way it does is because it's emulating actual PTZ hardware for the digital cropping. So what's going on is when it has the face, it's telling the frame move over until the face is in the correct position. But when I move and then my face disappears, it keeps going, trying to find the face, but it never does. And that's because on real PTZ hardware, it wouldn't have like an XY location that it can just move directly to. It can only move until it finds the target in the correct position. So that's why it's doing it this way instead of a more sane way. It kind of makes sense, but they should realistically have a separate code base for digital frame compositing tracking and then one for actual PTZ hardware. But that's why, yeah. So it was kind of like another light bulb moment once I figured out that that's the insanity that it's dealing with. But yeah, it was nice to at least know why it sucks in the very weird ways that it does. I want to copy all of that. So can I do Control Shift? Oh, I just did bad things. Ugh. And there is no undo. Edit, move, backward. Edit, move, backward. Oh, I think that's for layering. Oh, it's even worse. I just duplicated it all. It duplicated everything. So now there's a bunch of loose garbage in here. I'm going to delete the top instance of everything and then delete bad wires and hope for the best. Okay. I was trying to add or remove things from the selections, like click and then shift click. Oh, that does work. Can I shift click to remove? I can. Okay. I tried control click, and it apparently is actually smart enough for that to be copy on drag, which is nice to know, but kind of sucked there. So, all right. Let's do this. Edit, copy, because I don't trust it for nothing. Edit, paste. There we go. Okay, and now we got to see if we can take these in through the frame. Oh, it looks like it's going to add a port right there, so that's something. Boom. Boom. Okay. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. All right, voltage measurement. That'll be a read. That'll be on the next frame. Here, I'm just going to be... Actually, this is going to be a string. It's just going to be conf volt DC and then range auto. So that won't be a problem. Okay. We don't even need most of that garbage. Delete that. All of that, actually. And that. Edit. Remove bad wires. I gotta remember Control B. That will be my friend. Okay. Put that there. I'm gonna make this bigger because I got a couple of lines I gotta write. Conf volt. Actually, I'm just going to set it to the range of the power supply, because that would tell me everything I need to know, so that'll be fine. Conf volt DC. The power supply, this one, the max it can do is 20 volts. And it's, how many, it was 1.2 milliamps, so 0.001. Done. That's all I need it to be. Well, that's milliamps, but whatever. It doesn't matter. That's the same. Yeah, it's 3-digit precision on the display for the output. So that's all I need, actually. So that might work. Run. The multimeter reset. It has an error. I'm just going to clear that because I would like to know that it's not a current error. Okay. All right. Run. All good. Okay. So now camera. Yo. You know what? Back up. You're not right or wrong. Hold on. There we go. Save copy as reform backup 1. Oh wait. It's 8N. It's 8.3 file names. So that is B1, and even that might not work. Okay, that did. Okay. So we'll do that. That's going to be delightful, having to do that as backups, but whatever. Okay, now on this frame, we need to come over here, and we need to go to this frame, and we're going to do a, no, not that one, this one, because we need to do a read. I need to add a read command at the end of that write statement. Real quick here. So let me make this longer too. Well, I can do that in a moment. Read question thing. We're just gonna set that to 200, whatever. I don't think it matters. So we're gonna, what is this? Read, oh, that's the toggle, whether or not you do it. I need the things inside of this. And that port will go to the voltage measurement, which I'm so stupid for convert. Oh, wait, no, I need to. 8.3, I do not miss the, yeah. Do you have caps you're going to smoke test before we're tackling the Nova? That's a good question. I probably should reform some caps in something else that I care less about. What do I have I could do it with? It's got to be something ancient, obviously. What do I have that I haven't powered up for fear? Because anything I have that has been powered up recently, thermocouple to shut everything down would also be nice. It's not going to be unsupervised. I will only do it when I'm here. Yeah, everything over there. I could try and reform like the big caps from the Ultra X Connect power supply, because those haven't been powered in 20 years. So that would be something. Because I bet the big caps are honestly fine, but I'm probably just going to replace them so that everything in there is really nice. Monitors, I've definitely tried every monitor I've got. So all of those capacitors are either reformed or toast. So there is no middle ground there. The thing about reforming is that you really have to do it before you apply any power at all, or else there's no reason in doing anything. So yeah. Just trying to think. It has to be something, that TI stuff you smoked recently on one of your streams? Oh, the Silent 700. Well, the thing is because I powered it up, that means that it's either reformed or not. So that, no. I'll have a dig around, see if I've got anything I haven't tried. And see if I can find some big caps. So, we can also just have it do... I should probably set this up, actually, to where it has a time limit, where it has to be, like, at least 10 seconds before the next step, and then I can... We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll just use some, like, weird caps I've got, and then we'll just do it. Because I've got, like, I use, like, old ATX power supplies for scrapped wire and connectors, so this was a really garbage power supply, but it's got some, some FHY brand main filter caps on here, and we could try doing the reform process on those. Yeah, they're a thing here. There's Celastic around them that is completely dried and cracked. Wow, that's great. So maybe on something like that, as opposed to the Novas. That way I don't risk them. I think that would be the best way to go. All right, I'm going to copy, I don't know what I just did there, but I don't like it. I'm going to copy that, go over to this, paste, drag this down here. This is the bytes read. This needs to be a numerical constant. Okay. 200, because sure, why not? Wire... Wire that into there. Now the address, I need to copy this nonsense again because I'm doing it as numbers. Let's see. You don't have an HPIB digitally controlled load, do you? I do not, but I think the 6632 can be a load. The manual talks about some stuff with like current syncing, so I'm not sure. I really, really badly want a GPIB load, but they're so expensive, and they really don't do what you want. So, it's hard to do. So, like ATX power supply, I'm never going to own anything that can load test a full ATX power supply at all. I won't own enough individual pieces of equipment, and I won't own one that can do it by itself. So, yeah. Yeah, a control dummy load would let you do end-to-end test. Kind of. It's not really the same thing. Like, the thing about this power supply I have right here is I have another one right there. I have two of them. They're just different ranges. This one is 0 to 20 volts at 5 amps, and this one is 0 to 50 volts at 2 amps. They're both 100-watt power supplies, just kind of configured to be functionally different. So that one could load test this one up to 2 amps, and vice versa. So, by the way, there are modern replacements for the Nova caps. There are, but they're like $30 or $40 when I checked before the pandemic. So, I don't know how bad they're going to be now that supply shortages are a thing. So, yeah, not super keen on replacing them. That's why I want to reform everything. So, wait, where exactly does that go? Oh, no. Which stupid corner? Okay, top left corner. God, I hate the connections. They're so awful. And then this goes into GPIB report somehow, somewhere, I guess. Top left again. See, Mauser wish list when, if I could, I absolutely would. Because it would be really nice if I could put up like cap kits that people could buy for me for the things that I've mapped back there. Because right now I'm just waiting until I have like a couple $100 and then just make like an enormous Mauser or DigiKey purchase for all of the capacitors I need for everything I've mapped. Yeah, it sounds expensive. Yeah, that's why I'm going to reform them all first. Find out, are they going to blow up or can I reuse them? So, yeah. Definitely want to go through the trouble of reforming, even though it's taking forever to do all the things. So, the output from this to there is going to be interesting because we need to do the opposite. And we're going to be doing a string to numeric conversion. So I'm going to break out the manual here again. And I'm going to go back to that one page I was looking at that tells you how to do that. Unfortunately, I found that like by accident, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. So that's the format and strip page. Arrays and clusters. So the thing, camera, yo, face, here, camera. There we go. The thing about what the 34401A returns is that it is scientific notation string representations of the values. So it's really hard to just read at a glance when they're really small numbers or something. Yeah. So what I really wanted to do is I wanted to convert it to decimal. So not only do I need to convert a string to a number, I need it to convert a scientific notation string to a number. And this can, so it actually says that the E or the G decimal values, which are this thing right here, it can use to convert to and from scientific notation. So I just need to figure out how to go from string to number. So, let's see. Have you checked your 6632 for REFAs? It has those? No. I haven't opened either one up. That sounds fun. Okay. That's good to know. That'll be interesting one day when I forget that. All right. I'm a little nervous about it being there and on now. See, what about custom chips you may not run into in the Nova systems? I will just cry if they break, because there'll be nothing I can do. That's what there is. It is exactly as horrifying a thought as you think it may be. So, yeah. See, is there a string format and strip, index and strip, format and append? See, there's spreadsheet, array to spreadsheet string to array. I may have to do that and then do something stupid like make it a fake array and then use just one index if that's what it's going to take. So there's quite a few forum posts about people replacing REFAs in those PSUs, some of which are about to pop. Cool. I would probably just remove them, but we'll see. Maybe I should look in there for the line filter cap types and order some replacements. Ugh. Let's see, array num. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Let me go back to the beginning of the manual. Let's see, because I need to. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do in this still. I gotta. Yeah. See, you're off. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for sharing your journey. No problem, AI 2097. See, I love how they tried to make string functions into pictographs. Yeah, it's really weird. All of them are, they're so obtuse. They really don't make sense. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Need to find an example of going from number to string. I wonder if that just works. Camera. Yo. Camera. Look at me, camera. Thank you. I think it gets really tripped up when I look down because it starts to track my face down slightly and then it just ends up keep going because it loses track of my face. So that's kind of the problem. Let's see, charts and graphs, strings, file, IO. Using string functions is 147. All right, let's try 147. I know you guys can't see the book. I'm sorry. I would show you if I had a better, stupid other GoPro camera. I really wish that was working right now, but I can't easily do that. Okay, concatenate, number to string. I need string to number. Block, length of string. Oh, that's fancy. When you concatenate strings, you can get a number out of it. Of how long the new string is. Let's see, number, string, bingo, format, and strip. That's what I want. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? Oh, that's the array. I don't want that. I want format and strip. Boom. Get rid of that. Functions, string. I did the exact same thing. That's not what I want. String. Format and append. Index and strip. Format and strip. Okay. So this is stuff out, number out. Or stuff in, number out, I guess, is how that is. Help, show help. Okay. Format and append. No, I want format and strip. Okay. Looks for a format string at the beginning of the string. Formats any number according to the conversion codes in perfect. So we're going to output number and that number output is going to go to this thing here, so I can actually just wire that up because that's pretty easy. I know where that's going. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now, this. We get the read data from that corner, I believe. So let's double check that. Read, yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to do some stuff with that, and that's not gonna be fun. So string in will be there, okay. See, Wizard Tim, you're off as well. Thanks for your streams. May your electrons stay inside your Reefas. Yeah, that would be nice. So we're getting close, though. I think I'm about to have this. So format string, output. I think I can really just do a string here. Instruction constant or constants, numeric, no, string constant. We're going to do %e. All right, no, E93E. We're going to wire that to there. That might work. Format strip contains unwired bad terminal. Oh no, this goes to there. Right? Boom. What? To Control B. What's going on? Show help. What? This. Format string. There. Okay. Run. Oh, it just worked. Although, yeah, it fully worked. It did the measurement, voltage measurement back. But what, man, it's so fast. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh. Okay, so we should be able to drop that. So let's drop this a bit to that. Okay. Ooh, that's fancy. I like that a whole lot. Okay, so let's try 16 volts. That's so nice. Ooh, that's cool. I'm actually really happy with that. That's about as far as I thought I was going to get today. So I'm pretty pleased. I think I might wrap this up here, actually, because from here I have to get into like weird logic stuff about like trying to do for loops and things, which I think are in this. So while loop, for loop. So we're gonna have to for loop and then use like weird conditionals, or maybe while loop probably be better. I don't know, because from here I got to figure out how I can do like little bits that'll like add up to stuff. And I really think I need to get a capacitor involved here, but I'm pretty happy with that. You know what? Let's do the thing. Control S, save. Let's do, yeah, that's saved. Okay, save copy as. We're gonna do B1 again. Reform B1. Is it gonna let me over? You know what? B2. Why not? How big could they be? Let's just fill up the thing, and then I will actually like image that card after this too, because I don't want to lose this. That works. That is so cool, though. Wow. It is really awesome to be. I'm controlling the test equipment with the GUI. See, does anyone else have video trailing audio? Tried reloading. That it is actually possible. Well, no, I'm doing native Twitch streaming. I was gonna say with the RTMP relay that could happen, but I'm doing straight to Twitch right now, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I can do this though, because we are kind of there. Oh yeah, we can look at the stupid camera. Oh, that's right. No, what is? Oh, hold on. That and that. There, that's the secondary camera that's kind of useless. So I don't know. Anyway, we wrote software that was able to set a voltage and a current limit on the 6632A, and then measure the voltage back on the 34401A all from LabView on Windows 98 using an ISA card to communicate over GPIB. That's pretty amazing, really. I'm quite happy with that progress. I mean, the program over, there is pretty rudimentary still, but this was real progress. We're definitely on the path to being able to automate stuff because we can control all the things. And I got what I wanted with the actual numerical values. So yeah, the VGA capture just delayed. Yeah, that's a known problem. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if these two cameras are really far off. Actually, those are pretty close. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I could continue from here, but I think I should probably stop because I don't really want to do another 5-hour stream and be exhausted. I've been going a little too long on these. So I should probably wrap this up here because this is a very good stopping point. But yeah, so, okay. I'm going to run the outro here because, yeah, all right. Well, thank you all for hanging out. This was really great. Some of you had some really helpful tips and just good sanity checks for me there when I was making some pretty rookie mistakes on this stuff. But I really appreciate you all hanging out. It was a lot of fun. But yeah. Oh, one more thing. I'm not going to be adding any extra days to the streaming schedule yet this week, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to starting, I guess not next week, but the week after. How about next weekend, not this weekend, start streaming on Sundays, and we'll do three days a week because I'm at the point now where my average number of viewers meets the partner requirement, but I don't stream enough, or at least on enough individual days. So want to try and do that. Thank you, Cody, for the 100 bits. So yeah, that'll be the plan. Next weekend we will start doing 2 days back to back on Sunday, but not this week yet because I might have something I need to do Sunday. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We'll definitely be coming back to the GPIB stuff later because I still have some more work to do with that, but this was some really great progress. I will see if I can find a copy of MATLAB 6.5 to go with that the box I've got, just in case that ends up being better, because honestly scripting languages are more my bag, but we'll see. So far this is working out pretty well, and for a video that I want to do about reforming capacitors and stuff, the visual medium of LabView kind of makes more sense, so we'll see. But that is it for now. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.